the first ever Irish whiskey single barrel state of Ohio pick. We're gonna Welcome to 4-Leaf Whiskey. I'm really excited. This is kind of a historic first. This is the very first Irish whiskey state pick for the state of Ohio. This is the Whistler P.X. I Love You single barrel cask 2. So Ohio released a cask 1 and cask 2, and this is the first time they've ever gotten into state picks for Irish whiskey. This one has been aged 5 years in ex-bourbon barrels. It spent 9 months in ex-P.X sherry hogsheads. This has an ABV of 56.17%, and I'm gonna crack it with you here today. I always want the cork. I know it doesn't do a thing, but it's just force of habit. So, for those of you who don't know the Whistler brand, this is a brand from Boann Distillery in Ireland. This brand also produces some really great historic Irish whiskey mash bills. Solstice was their latest release. And they produce, there's an Oloroso sherry, they've got some peated offerings, and this P.X sherry. And this is a cask-strength version of their P.X I Love You, perfect for Valentine's Day. Really nice color on this. The nose is a lot of fruit, really fruity. For just opening the bottle, I did not expect it to really have this much bouquet. I expected to have to fish a little more, but right off the rip, great notes on the nose. Kind of like a honeyed fruit. Kind of reminds me of like when I make my oatmeal in the morning. You can get a little bit of that green, but also I use honey and raisins, so all of that is coming through on the nose on this. There's a little bit of a spice. It's kind of like a cinnamon or a nutmeg. A lot of vanilla. All right, sláinte. All of that fruit is what I'm immediately hit with front palate on this. It's raisins and plums. There's vanilla, honey. There is some nutmeg. And then kind of a little bit of oakiness, a little bit of that nutmeg spice kind of is how it finishes. The spice kind of lingers a bit. A little bit of maltiness in here. Really, really nice. A lot of flavor. Doesn't really drink hot. For 56.17%, it really isn't drinking that hot. I'm not getting a lot of heat on the finish. I'm getting more of a baking spice on the finish. Beautiful whiskey, really full-bodied. Great deal. So this is currently retailing. I got cask 2. Cask 1 is also out in Ohio. Both of them are retailing for $79.99. Really great deal. I appreciate it. This is, you know, pretty monumentous event for Irish whiskey drinkers like myself. The fact that we do have now a state pick for Irish whiskey. Super, super excited. I probably will try to find cask 1. I want to see if they're really that different. So look for this one on shelves right now. Great Valentine's Day present. It's coming up next week. Sláinte.